You remember a case of the Vihiga Senator Godfrey Osotsi, who was attacked in Kisumu at a restaurant. Now there is a new development. You know, today there were fireworks in the National Assembly, and Karoli Omondi really abused Robert Alai because he said he was speaking something about the woman whom Godfrey Osotsi was with in that restaurant as the cause of the beatings and the cause why he was bitterly injured. Before we look at the message that Robert Alai has replied, unmasking the kind of woman Osotsi was with, the one who he was sleeping with, and the cause of what happened to him, including the Mpesa statements. Let's hear what Karoli Omondi said in National Assembly.
She's a member of staff. She came that morning from Vihiga to meet Honorable Osotsi at the restaurant in Kisumu. So it is some blogger, a hired gun called Alai, who 10 minutes after Osotsi had been attacked was trying to spread that kind of lie. And Honorable Osotsi has already lodged a complaint under Cyber Crimes Act against that foolish fellow from Kileleshwa called Alai. Thank you. Thank you for information.
Yeah, you could see, you can hear how much Karoli Omondi is angered, how much he wants, those who led the attack of Senator Osotsi to be apprehended. But now here comes a new twist. You know, you remember when the event, the fracas happened in Kisumu, there were, some rumors that Godfrey Osotsi was sleeping with someone's wife, a married woman, and therefore the husband was bitter. He attacked the man for sleeping with his wife. It was a narrative that many people watered down, the Linda Mwananchi watered down, including Edwin Sifuna. But now here comes another thing that brings some light to the kind of woman Senator Osotsi was with. Perhaps she could be the reason why he was attacked, because many people have been in there. The Linda Mwananchi brigade has been there. Edwin Sifuna has been there. He has never been attacked. Why Osotsi? It brings out so many questions. So let me take you through what Robert Alai wrote today after Karoli Omondi attacked him bitterly in Parliament, call him foolish. Now here is the statement written by Robert Alai. Senator Osotsi really wants me to deal with him. I see MP Karoli Omondi insulting me in Parliament. Ask Senator Osotsi if he knows the lady named Zadia Loyolei from Eldoret. Yeah, now the unmasking has started. That the lady Osotsi was with is Zadia Loyolei from Eldoret. Initially they said that the lady was from his office in Nairobi, you see. But here, Robert Alai has unmasked even the name of the lady and where she comes from. Alai goes further, saying the DCI Kenya must talk to Loyolei and triangulate on the phone numbers she used while with Osotsi in Kisumu. When Osotsi was attacked, Loyolei went to the room and demanded only her belongings. Why didn't she pick the things of Osotsi? Yeah, that is another thing. Do you know the person who picked up Osotzi's belongings from the room? Hawa MPs wananijaribu sana. I will deal with them properly with facts and evidence. I don't speak from ignorance. He spent 2 nights with the lady, and I have all the Mpesa messages of the lady paying for a taxi while with Osotsi. I have seen the CCTV footage from where he had a good time with the lady, and he should not threaten me. You Linda Mwananchi, you people don't push me. If I'm a force, I will expose you badly. And then he went forth to give the Mpesa messages. You've received 500 from Zadia Loyolei. Yeah, confirmed. You've received 1,000 from Zadia Loyolei. Mpesa balance. Yeah, you received the 1,300 from Zadia Loyolei. Osotsi should deal with the facts of his case. It has nothing to do with Raymond Omolo or Robert Alai. It has everything to do with his private rendezvous. That is a statement by Robert Alai. You know, sometimes these people, these bloggers, these keyboard warriors, you know, they have some intelligence like you cannot imagine. So here we have even the messages, the Mpesa messages of a lady, you know, Godfrey Osotsi was with. And you know, immediately everything happened, there was a rumor that, you know, was spreading like fire on a dry grass. People were saying that Godfrey Osotsi was eating on someone's farm. He was with a woman who is married. Therefore, when the husband knew that the woman was there in Kisumu for 2 days, neglecting her marital affairs and marital, you know, responsibilities, so the husband sent goons to attack Godfrey Osotsi. And that is what Robert Alai said immediately after the attack. You know, news was spread in social media. Now, according to Karoli Omondi, he was really insulting Robert Alai, the MCA Kleleshwa, saying that such a goon, such a useless man should be attacked. And here Robert Alai is up with the Mpesa statements, with the name of the lady. I don't know what you think about the lady whom Godfrey Osotsi was with. But I remember even Edwin Sifuna, when giving the press briefing with the media guys, he mentioned that there are people who are giving false accounts on what happened. In fact, he said that they know all the ladies working with Godfrey Osotsi in his office, and the lady had come all the way from Nairobi. They wanted to have a meeting on the events which were to happen. I don't know, something like that. But today, Robert Alai, in as much as many people hate him because he's a UDA sympathizer, and sometimes he argues without even thinking as far as he has his score. Here, he has given even the evidence, the Mpesa messages. But however, even the Mpesa messages, you cannot see. There's no any name of Godfrey Osotsi here. These are the messages. Maybe she can be another lady from, you know, anywhere who was paying the Uber guys and stuff. But the fact that Robert Alai went to his social media accounts and uploaded the statements, the Mpesa messages. In fact, he unmasked the lady's name as Zadia Loyolei from Eldoret. It indicates that Robert Alai maybe has full evidence, maybe has full account of what happened, you know, in Kisumu. And I want to remind you one thing that Godfrey Osotsi said. Osotsi said that whoever who beat him, they are not Luos but goons. In fact, he discarded the fact that there are chaos between, or rather that led to chaos between Luos and the Luya community. Perhaps Godfrey Osotsi knows what we don't know. I don't know what you think, but you can write your comment down there. And as always, if you are new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content to various platforms, including Facebook and WhatsApp. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new